Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out more Dimash with Ikanaide, a song that many of you asked for and I cannot wait to listen to. I've been loving every Dimash song that I've heard so far. They've just all been so stunning and so amazing, and I'm sure this one will be no different considering how many of you asked for it. And I'm curious if he sings it in Japanese because that would be really cool. I adore Japanese music. But if you've got anything else you'd like me to check out from Dimash or anyone else, throw it down in the comments. And while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe because it helps the channel so much and it shows that you guys are enjoying what I'm making and I can continue making more content like this. And also, if you'd like to support me, there's links down in the description for my Patreon, my Ko-Fi, and all kinds of things like that. So feel free to check that out if you like. But without further ado, let's listen to Ikanaide from Dimash. This will be a touching song. Already so beautiful. This is so impressive. Like, so far I've heard a few Dimash songs and they've all been kind of big studio performances and things like that, whereas this one is a lot more intimate, a lot more peaceful, a lot more touching, a lot more beautiful. Like, I may tear up from this, how beautiful this is, because it's so touching. And his ability to sing this lightly but still have the crazy range that he has in his vocals, like, it's almost like a studio musician that has auto-tune put over their voice or something like that, where they have a bunch of modifications to make them sound a certain way, and here's Dimash just casually singing at that level with no modifications at all because he doesn't need it. He's that good. But let's get back into this because this is amazing already. Wow, it's like right in the heartstrings. Like, this is so unbelievably beautiful and touching. So sad, so mournful. Like, those strings in the background, the piano and everything, like, it's just such beautiful melodies they have going on here. And I mean, Dimash could carry this song on his own without any instruments. It would just the vocals are enough. But the addition of those very beautiful mournful strings in the back and everything like that, like, it's so touching. And I love that this is done in Japanese. It just adds a little bit extra to the melody, to the vibe of this song. It's just so touching. Wow. This is phenomenal. Like, this is 100% one of my favorites from him now. Like, the more intimate feel of this smaller studio that he's performing this in, and a smaller group. Like, there's no audience, there's no huge production. It's just Dimash in a closed kind of studio with the instruments and everything like that. And this is just, it hits so much harder because it's just so much more intimate and so much more peaceful and touching. Like, the ones that I've heard so far have all been like huge cacophonous songs, which have been amazing, don't get me wrong, but they've just been all much bigger, much larger than life, much more insane and crazy. And it just shows how strong his vocal abilities are, where he can belt out in those huge arenas and do amazing work, but also still do the more intimate, more peaceful songs like this that just hit so hard and so deeply and hit you right in your soul, kind of thing. Like, just so beautiful. And I mentioned before that it was a piano. I think it was the guitar I was thinking of. It's the beautiful guitar melody, the beautiful violin melody coming in. Like, it's all so touching. Even the drums, they hit at such perfect moments that it kind of emphasizes the notes that Dimash here is singing, and it brings so much to the table. Like, this composition is fantastic, as well as the vocals. It's all so good. Like, wow, it's so beautiful. I love those little vocal flourishes he does. Like, again, just such a high level of vocal control where he can just freely play around with it. And even that kind of aria part where he just kind of belted out the high notes. Like, he didn't have to do that. The song would have been incredible without it. But just adding these little flourishes in, because he can do it so easily, it's effortless for him. Like, it just adds so much more to the song and to the experience overall. Like, this is so touching. Like, almost tearing up for how beautiful this is, and just how insane his skills are here. Like, I'm in awe. This is beautiful. Bravo. What an interesting way to finish it off with the humming like that. Even his humming is very melodic. Like, again, the vocal control is just, it's outstanding. It's unbelievable, really. Like, and the vocalizations, his ability to just add some flourishes on to sustain notes like that, just, it's so unique, and it adds so much to his rendition of these songs. Like, I've never heard this song before in particular, but still, I don't think hearing someone else perform it would be quite at the same level as Dimash, just because he's so talented and he can do things that few other artists can, or maybe no other artists can, because I've never heard many of these things done by other people. But it's just, it doesn't take away anything from the song when he does it. It adds to it every single time. Like, just little flourishes when he has those held notes. And he's clearly having fun with it. Like, in a situation like this, in a song like this, he's pouring his heart into the content that he's making, into the song that he's singing, and you could feel it. You could feel it every single note he's singing, especially the more mournful ones, the more touching ones. Like, you can feel his emotions pouring through, and it just adds so much more to it. Like, he doesn't really phone in or just kind of force performances, it seems like. He's very invested in every performance he does, and the fact that he was singing this one in Japanese, and he does it like a native Japanese speaker, and he's just absolutely perfect with it. Like, you guys have told me that he sings in 14 different languages, and like 8 different octaves and things like that. Like, it's outstanding just how talented Dimash is, and obviously he's put in the work to become as amazing as he is, but it's incredible to see. Absolutely incredible. Like, I've never heard an artist like him, and I'm so grateful to you guys for suggesting so many of these amazing songs for me to check out, because this is outstanding. It's amazing. But anyways, thank you again for supporting me here, and if you hit the like button and subscribe, you'll be able to see more of my reactions going forward. Until next time, later days, folks.
But I sing you